Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Hey, Mickey rolls by the minute, thinking in and out of the box. Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Oh yeah. So let's get into it. Don't you wanna do it? Listen every day 'cause he got something to say. Funny little chatterbox. Mickey talks.
Episode 129.
Something. Yes.
Is that right?
Something like that.
You just typed it.
I know, a little while ago.
You're the worst.
You know, my ancient brain works now.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. How about you?
Good. Missed you yesterday.
I know, missed you, brother. I know you were working hard on the comedy club.
Yes, and I know that you were rooting your fabulous volleyball-playing daughter
She
on.
crushed it.
Dude,
Another win.
I saw Liz's post. It was very simplistic, but I got the word.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Congrats.
Thanks.
That's really cool. How did you have a root canal in the morning?
I had my fourth appointment with the root canal.
No, they didn't do it?
No, because the tooth is cracked and she's worried about putting on a permanent thing.
Yeah.
So we're just like playing it by ear. And
what does that mean? Your dentist basically goes, nah, I don't know what to do.
Well, we got a temporary on it right now. Is what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody interested in my tooth story?
I'm riveted.
So
because it's a lot more interesting than what I did today.
What she's saying is, if this thing does crack, it's going to be a bigger problem with a cap on it. So I get to stretch this out to at least 5 different appointments. Mick,
how far back in your mouth is it?
All the way back.
Why don't you just take it out?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'd like to save it if possible. You know, I like to chew my food.
You got decent teeth, though. It's not like missing one.
I have great teeth now, but when I'm trying to tell my daughter, I'm like, this is like a childhood cavity that ended up a root canal. I said, brush your teeth, man.
Listen, everybody thinks I'm a freak. I've been telling people this my whole life. I'm 56, no cavities.
Is that right? You've never had a cavity?
Never.
Good for you.
I don't. People think I'm gross when I say this. I don't use toothpaste all the time.
Well, toothpaste isn't what gets your teeth clean.
It's brushing and flossing.
It's the brush.
Yeah, flossing. And I do that, but
flossing's even more important, they say, because most of the stuff that happens is like in between your teeth.
Yep. And I hate it. And I try to drive stuff through there all the time, get stuff out.
I've become a flossing enthusiast, Mick.
Yes. Well, I hope your tooth comes back from the dead.
Thank you. I do too. Yeah.
Speaking of coming back from the dead, Halloween season.
Spooky season's here.
It's almost here.
Yeah.
And when's it official?
It's here, man. It's here now.
I don't let anybody claim it before October 1st.
It's definitely here.
No, well, because of our guests, I'm going to let it go. In fact, go ahead and hit that.
Have you walked around the neighborhoods?
Yeah, I hate it. I want to drive through everybody's lawn.
They have the Halloween things up.
Yeah, go ahead and hit the video. This
Legends of the Fog. That's terrifying, huh?
Dude, this is how I know that is a good spot. I would never go there. I am the biggest babe. You know this.
You just said off the air you would take your kids to all of these things. You wouldn't go through with them, though, huh?
I'd sit in you walk in the gate, and then they have like that little area in every one of these places.
And you won't go in?
Not a shot. Not a shot. I took my little ones when they were little.
Yeah.
I took them there one time to Legends of the Fog. And I was still at the radio station at the time. And you walk in, if I remember, there's like a ticket booth, and then right behind that's like an open area. Is that right?
That's
sort of. I never left there, and they had this creep dude walking around just that area.
Yeah.
And Carlin was about 4 or 5. I never was so close to him in my life. He rapped onto me, and the rest of them idiots went and had a great time. But not me, man. Not a shot in hell. But it is, listen.
You don't like the jump scare, huh?
I don't like anything scary. Hence the word scary.
Right.
I'm a comedian. I like laughing.
I hear you.
Not screaming.
Right.
But from what I remember, it's top notch.
Oh, absolutely.
I know that at the time, their mother and I think it was her sister and it was like 10 of us. They all came out of that thing like, this is the greatest. And I was like, I hope it was. I'm not checking it out. It's
you're a good dad for taking them.
No, you got to do that.
But you're a giant wuss
I'm
for
a
not going in.
huge wuss when it comes to that. You know what it is? I don't know how to explain it, but it's like knowing something's about to happen and it's not happening yet.
Right.
That's the part that first of all, I'm crazy.
Yes, the anticipation.
Yeah. I just go straight into panic attacks if I'm not in control.
I got you.
That's why I don't like them. But it is fantastic. I mean, did you see that video?
Oh, it's
That's
amazing.
Next level stuff.
Absolutely.
Man. You do it. Bring us in.
So we got Patrick and his wife Robyn, who both own and run Legends of the Fog. And we've got the website linked actually in our description.
Yep.
With a promo code, so they can go and use promo code Mickey and get tickets. So we appreciate that, guys. How are you?
Yeah, absolutely, doing great.
God, nice to see you guys. Now I want to get into first of all, Patrick. Well, let me ask this. I don't know who's is this a family business?
Yes.
Is this something you guys inherited?
So,
like, was it started by a generation before you?
So I'm third generation sod farm. So my grandfather had a landscaping company. And he bought so much sod at the time that they just said, well, why don't you just buy the sod farm? So he bought the business in 1974. My uncles and my father have all ran it from one point in time or another. So my father and I are partners at the sod farm. And one thing led to another. But over time, we ended up buying the property and because of Legends and other innovative things that we've done over time. So now it's just all about making it all work and click. So it's pretty cool.
So we got married in June 2007, and we started the Haunt in October 2007.
Oh, welcome to the family. Now, I got to ask you, Patrick. So you're a sod farmer.
Yes.
And then you land this beautiful woman as your wife. I have to ask her, what was it about sod that drew you in so much you couldn't say no?
He's my high school boyfriend.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Are you guys really high school
Yes.
sweethearts?
Yeah.
Oh, the story gets even better.
I know.
We did the Crucible at C. Milton Wright High School, and I was a junior and she was a senior, and we both had
young, older women, buddy, older women, Jack.
So she had a small part, I had a small part, so I was just in the back. I played piano a lot back then, and she would play the piano, and she did my makeup and all that. So we connected pretty quick. And
how long has it been now?
Back.
How long you guys been together? 20 years?
Yeah, 25 years.
Wow.
This year.
25
I
years.
love that. And then, you guys have had this haunt almost 20 years now then.
Yes.
I mean, how did that start for you guys? Were you always were you into like horror films and haunted houses or?
No.
Sorry, no.
We were just, I was really into like entrepreneurship in college. And when we came home, I wrote a business plan for the haunt. All the way backstory was in 92, there was a haunted house or haunted hayride that rented out the property at the farm. My dad gave up all the tractors and they leased like a back field. And it was so terrifying when I was 8. Like I went home and threw up. I was so sheltered as a kid.
Imagine.
See, that would be Mickey too.
Oh my God.
Mickey probably threw up in the car.
Let me tell you something. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I get panic. Are there a lot of people like me that once they get there, they're like, I just can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And are you set up to handle somebody freaking out? Has that ever
It's
happened?
called the
All the
chicken
time.
run.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to explain. What is the chicken
There's
run?
a picture of Mickey right in the dictionary.
Yeah.
So we could do that.
Yeah.
So we have bypass options because we do have 3 walkthroughs and a hayride.
Right.
You can skip the hayride entirely. Some people just can't stand the thought of being trapped in the cart with a whole bunch of other people. So you can skip the hayride entirely and just do the walkthroughs if you want. We do have a hotel, we have a corn maze, and we have a slaughterhouse. You would be amazed how many people want to bypass the corn maze. So we actually made within the maze the chicken run. Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know. Is the corn maze itself have jump scares?
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yes.
Whoops. Screw that, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be polite here.
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, in the dark.
Yeah.
No, do you guys ever get punched? I mean, like, is it
Oh, yeah.
happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens. And it's that scare response. My favorite YouTube video of all time is where a guy is walking down a hallway. Some kid pops up out of a trash can
And he punches him.
right in the face. And we've
now that I could watch on a loop, Patrick.
Yes, and that happens. But
really,
we train our people to be in position to avoid that.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah,
there's so much that happens to get people prepared. Even 15 to 20 hours worth of training before we even have a customer walk in the door.
And I'm not trying to get into your finances.
Yeah.
How many visitors do you get a year?
So we typically can see anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 a night.
A night,
yeah.
So I mean, over the course of October, you might do 40,000 people.
It's not that much, but it's getting up there a little
That's
bit.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So it's really neat. But
do you still have to sell the sod the rest of the year?
Yes, sod is definitely our core business.
Yeah.
But we're typily closer to like 20,000 a season.
That's still,
it's incredible.
I'm just trying to do that math. Like, it's crazy.
That's so many people.
Amount of people.
Yeah.
And what it really comes down to is just managing people on a responsible level, like between time ticketing to make and all of our premium time slots sell out. So if you want to come up on a Saturday, if you don't have your ticket by Wednesday for
forget it
7 to 8:30, forget it.
Wow.
I will say this. I remember going and I parked on this big field and it was so organized because there was a long line of cars when I guess I went prime time.
Sure.
Everybody went in within 10 minutes. I'm at the gate.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe how well organized. I don't say that as an insult, just like you don't expect it in the middle of Hartford County to have this huge property run so well, man.
Sure. And I think that's a lot of years of having great people on our staff and having a lot of, we don't know how to leave things alone. If it's not great, we're going to find a way to
constantly
make it
better. Tuning it.
Always.
We also have experts on staff who just happen to work for us.
Right.
One of our closest friends, he is a director of operations for a local hospital, and he just so happens to be the director of operations for us.
Wow.
So
That's
the way
cool.
they push people through. We have a person who's in charge of our HR department who just so happens to be a university HR director. So really, it's having these people
you just
that
have
know
a great
what
board.
they're doing.
Yeah, it's
your
good
board
people.
is stacked. I mean, that's the way to do it.
Now, you guys started out with just the haunted hayride. With that was the first thing that you guys had. Now, thinking back, like what were some of the first things you had, and how did it grow out of just the hayride?
What was number one after the hayride? What you guys said? All right, we're going to do this.
I'll tell you something funny.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing, but one year we decided we wanted to have this big wall that you could throw a barrel over top of,
right,
and really scare people. Well, the wall was like 20 feet tall, and like we put some crappy paint on it, and the barrel was so high up, like a girl had to climb a ladder. She didn't want to do it anymore, so it was just this awful big wall. Now, I'm an art teacher, so like I've been teaching about depth lately.
Sure.
And within
this
the
show
haunt,
has none, by the way, just so you know. Go ahead.
within building at the haunt, when we started, we had no depth. It was a lot of flat walls. Maybe there was a picture we got at Goodwill hung up over here, things like that. And now everything's 3D and almost 4D, and like it's a full immersive experience. When you go on our hayride, it's not just this huge wall that you're looking at like, okay, why are we stopped? What's happening? It's a whole building that you go into.
Something that started as something as plain as a wall turned into one of your coolest attractions eventually.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys do your own construction?
Yes. Everything that we do is pretty much in-house. I mean, there's very little that we didn't build on property. Wow. A couple of years ago when we built our full slaughterhouse, it's like a 30 by 100 building. And we built it, and we were on the roof.
So it's like a real building.
It's a real building.
30 by 100.
Yeah,
that's pretty free. That's 3,000 square feet, man.
Yes. And they all have sprinklers, full fire suppression systems inside.
So these are coded.
State of the art.
Yeah.
100%.
Wow. So I would imagine, and pardon my intrusiveness, you guys are investing year after year back into the thing.
Nonstop.
That's amazing.
One of the biggest things that we invest into is our people.
Yep.
And a lot of other attractions tend to like buy their way through a lot of things, which is perfectly fine. There's amazing vendors everywhere.
Yeah.
But we just find a lot more passion in our own projects.
I get it.
And we've had, depending on how deep you want to dive into stuff, like during COVID, we just happened to have a software engineer who was like kind of laid up, and he built us an incredible in-car audio experience, and people were driving their own cars through the attraction, and there were like whispers of their names in the car with them. He caught the license plates of the cars, connected their license plate to our license plate cameras to their cell phones. Crazy.
That is brilliant, man. I love this.
In 2 months, and they're driving through the hayride. They drive past, and then it cues the audio for that track. It incorporated AI voices with the names of the people in the car, just like that.
Oh
it's
my God!
It's like, Mickey, save me! You know,
oh my God!
It was intense.
I'd be wrecking.
And then he got bored when we were operating it, so then he would write code on the fly, because somebody would be token up in their car, and then he was like, he'd have a cop car, like, sir, you need to extinguish your marijuana, and he could send it to their car through their license plate.
That is hilarious,
oh my God.
It was the coolest experience. It was so surreal. It got us onto the national spotlight. It was on the Today Show, and then we sold.
You guys were on the Today Show, is that right?
Yes.
Look, you were on it today. Now it just keeps getting bigger.
Another awesome person we had on our staff for a while is Bethany. And Bethany was for the Army. She did like educating people in the Army about disasters, like health-related disasters.
Oh, right.
And she had done this forever. And
disease
then COVID
outbreak
happened,
and stuff like that.
We were getting ready to have a big, like St. Patrick's Day is actually our favorite holiday. Another story for another time. We were getting ready to have this big St. Patrick's Day party, and we started hearing about this like COVID sniffing up right around that time. And she came over our house. She brought us a bottle of Corona and a lime. I got your Corona and your Lyme disease. Haha, let's sit down and talk pandemic. This is what it's going to be like. So then a couple months later, we reached out to her and we're like, hey, like you are inside person with what's happening with this. We want to do this drive-through thing. And can you help us?
Wow, that's a great pivot.
With the PPE and all the stuff that we have to do. So she helped us to get everything we needed to get started.
That's amazing.
We have good people. It's all about the people.
Of course.
Legends of the Fog. That's what it's about.
That's why this show doesn't succeed, because it's just me and Matt. We're not that good at people. We're not talented. So you guys, you do this every year.
Yep.
Now, obviously, it's a year-round thing. You're thinking about it nonstop.
Yep.
When do the tools break out and you really start digging in? Is this a summer thing? When do you really start digging in for fall?
I would say it's in phases. We know once everything's operation is like the way we want it, then we're planning for next year.
Right.
And everything, we look at the whole attraction from beginning to end. If we were going to rerun this next year, how do we make this better?
Yeah.
And then we have, all right, well, next level is, what do we want to do that's over the top? It needs to be amazing, and you need to take your worst scene and make it your best on paper. And then we try to make that happen. Sometimes the idea is so big, we're like, all right, well, that's 3 years away.
Right.
What are we going to do next year? But it's so before the season's done, we have a good idea of what we want to do next year. We break things down, do our wrap meeting in the middle of November, and then we're starting again.
So, but that's for like the core people that are building year round. For everybody else, here's kind of the cycle. So let's say like back to school, like back to haunt is usually around August 15th-ish, which is his birthday, makes it easy to remember.
Right.
And
Happy
that's
birthday,
when we
August,
start. We start with the training. We start with, all right, let's rally up the troops.
Sure.
And then we start training up until last weekend was our last big training. Or no, last weekend we opened 2 weekends ago. And then it's show. Cast party. And then we retain the managers for a little bit. Hey, let's debrief and let's talk. We used to go to Uncle's, but they're not open anymore. So I'm super sad.
Now Natalie's Seafood, which is
one
of our sponsors, actually.
It's
my God.
Natalie, we're coming
it's amazing.
For
Yeah.
We're
Make
coming
sure,
for you.
let them know.
Yeah,
let me ask you guys. So
Yeah.
you guys were talking about your staff and you guys were talking about training and stuff like that. What do you guys look for in people that are going to work for you and scare people in your haunt? And what is that training like for them?
Awesome. So it's very simple. I'm really big into acronyms.
Yeah.
It's ACT, ACT. Or art, we changed it. Art, ART. How do I not know that? I'm an art teacher. A is for attitude. And basically, like, do you come in here and spread negativity to everybody because it's contagious and we're only
I can
together
do
for a
that.
short period of
I can
time?
do that if you
Yeah.
need that. I'm good at that.
But you make up for it
Yeah.
with reliability and talent.
That's
So
right.
if you have other things, so one area might not be
I'm
your
a
strength.
very reliable, talented, negative person.
That's fine. You got to have 2 of the 3.
I'm very
gotta have 2
very
of the
mediocre
3.
through all of them, I think. So,
Because I have
yeah.
some people that really aren't tremendously talented, but I have some positions that you don't need to be able to
Right.
deliver a Shakespearean monologue.
Sure.
And then reliability is basically like, are you here? And this is a hard one
Yeah.
because we were a volunteer for many years. And the volunteers, we were kind of like, you can come? Great. You can wear whatever mask you want. You can show up whenever
Right.
you want. We'll get you a t-shirt.
Right.
And now that we're paying people, it's here is your schedule. This
Yeah.
is your schedule for the whole season.
Right.
You are expected to be here every night. This
Yeah.
isn't for the rest of your life. This is until November.
How hard
Yeah.
is it to maintain a consistent core of the actors and volunteers and paid people? I mean,
think
what's
we're
your turn down a
we're-
month?
we're-
You lose a couple people in the month?
We
Maybe.
lose about 15 to 20
Yeah.
total,
Yeah.
and we plan for that.
We have
Right.
we have 160.
So right
You
now,
have 160 people working there.
yeah, 160
Wow.
total
Yeah.
staff,
Oh my
I
God.
know that's a big
About
operation, man.
120 in costume.
Yep.
And our goal is about 105 to 110.
Wow.
And like right now that we're all the way bloated and people haven't figured out how difficult it can be on a busy night, or
Sure.
you get flu season, whatever.
Yeah.
So we overbloat, and then you'll see some positions where if we're fully staffed, you'll see some extra things you didn't see the week before.
Right. Gotcha.
So we have overflow, but then you have your core positions that have to be manned every day.
And
yeah.
I'd say our recidivism rate is very high.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I think
awesome.
we had
So
80% returning this year.
So
we were
without giving
100
away, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was going to say we had 115 to 120 that came back from last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we only took on 40, but we had over 100 applicants.
There's still 300 people floating in space who want to
And,
work
and
for
there's
us.
people
That's
that filled out the
incredible.
application that just didn't even make an interview because we were already full.
I mean, look,
I
what
feel
a
bad.
fun seasonal job.
Man.
We're talking with Patrick and Robyn from Legends of the Fog.
Yeah.
Got the website tagged in the description with a code that will get you 10% off on tickets. But without giving away too many secrets, I don't want you to give away any of your secrets, but what do you say to these people when you train them to be scaring people in your haunt? Like, what do you tell them?
Extremely clear about our expectations.
Yeah.
So when we got married, we had to go through this like counseling process, and they were
I did
talking
that.
about. Yeah, they were like,
What a load of shit
it
that
was
was,
it
right?
was exhausting. But
Yeah.
what they said was be upfront with your expectations, and you'll save yourself a ton of conflict.
Yep.
And that ART, that I want you to have a good attitude, I want you to be reliable, and or I want you to be talented. Give me 2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
If you give me all 3, you're going to shoot right up to the top.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So, and then we model for we pick people who we know have all those things and use them to train.
I would imagine.
But are there like instructions on like
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't touch people or
Oh,
what-
yeah.
I don't know, what are the
Safety-
instructions you give them?
Safety training.
Yeah. So people laugh because we talk about safety training,
Yeah.
but it really starts with expectation training. And not only for us to go through, it's an hour-long sit down. It is incredibly boring,
Yeah.
but it's like the Hunt Bible for us. And the things that we go over is like, you can't touch the customers. If somebody goes down in your set, how do you handle that?
Right.
If you're hurt, they're hurt. So we go over every little detail of how the system works.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they just have to bring their attitude, and they need to be there every day. And then also understand like when things happen, what direction to go in.
Sure.
And they don't even get any inset training until hour 10. So they're getting placed, they're getting costumes, they're getting expectations, fire drills, how to get out of the house, how to move
I
around.
got to ask
all
you,
of it.
Patrick, what you're talking about. I mean, this is a major, major production. It's
Yes.
not like this is a little neighborhood county fair. I mean, you're as big as any big attraction in the country.
Sure.
So my question is, who designed all this? Like, who really was it an evolution over time that this all came together to where you're at now? Or was this someone sitting down and saying, all right, here's how we're going to do it?
Yeah. And it's a combination of 2 things. One is trial by fire for us.
Sure.
And 2, the industry and the education and the awareness that's brought as an industry as a whole. And you think about it, the biggest haunted house in the country, and I might be wrong, but my
Yeah.
guess is that they're somewhere between $5 and $7 million a season. The biggest in the country, right? Maybe 10.
Yeah.
So you think a $10 million industry leader.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Wawa does $20 million a season per
Yeah,
store.
per
I don't know.
store.
But
Wow.
I've
get
heard
it.
things like that. But
Right.
but when you
And
look at
most
an
of it's
industry,
you and Colin. Our son.
but when you look at the industry as a whole, and you have all these people that have the same interest, and they're all coming together to make sure that they're protecting their industry.
Yeah.
And if something bad happens at Haunted House X, then just like you said earlier, I've been to all of them. Which one's which?
Right.
Our industry as a whole lives and dies by the weak link.
Of course.
So the education and the expectations, the Haunted Attraction Association has just really lifted the expectations, and they even have an 8-hour training certification, and they go over the dirty details of like the
so
the
this
New
is
Jersey
a
fire,
real
everything.
industry.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't say
100%.
that like
No, yeah.
condescending.
No,
It's
yeah.
funny
I mean-
because they have huge convention. Where are the conventions that you guys go to?
So Trans World's the biggest one.
Yeah.
That's in
St. Louis.
February this year.
Yeah, February or
St.
March in
Louis.
St.
I'm
Louis.
shocked it's not in Vegas. It's
Yeah.
There
is
is
it-
one in Vegas, but it's
Okay.
during our season. Like, whose idea was
right.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you look at it again, you talk about the vendors of the industry. There's hundreds or thousands of vendors that offer masks or whatever.
Sure.
They also have a haunt. But if you look at it, even the biggest vendors in the country, they're not doing $10 million a year.
Right.
So all these people are so budget conscious, and half of the stuff that you see at the show, you can buy right off the show floor.
Right.
Or, you're going to take that inspiration home and do it yourself.
Right.
But there's not a lot of money for things like Vegas. So they have to go to the
Sure.
cheapest possible
I get it.
place.
Yeah.
Is there a holy grail in the haunted attraction world like that no one's pulled off yet? Is there like the one exhibit?
Well,
where-
we always want to get people to poop their pants. That's
I bet that's happened, by the
Yeah.
way.
It does.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There's got to be. Yeah, my next question was actually
Yeah.
going to be: you guys have been in this for almost 20 years. There's got to be either, probably all of the above, scary stories, weird stories, hysterical. Like what's happened
Anybody
that
try to
you
have
guys
a
tell
baby?
stories about?
Has anybody tried to have a baby in one of the? I don't mean make the baby. Has that happened in an attraction?
So we've seen things.
Maybe.
Yeah, you've seen things. Yeah.
We actually did have
That
somebody.
corn maze can get fun at night.
That's how'd you know? Was that
Come
you?
on.
You
It
said you
wasn't
hadn't
me.
been there.
You'd never find me in the corn maze. Trust me.
He's in the car hiding
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
the dashboard.
I wouldn't get in a can of corn, let alone a corn maze.
So it's funny that you mentioned the baby. We
Yeah.
had the lady I was talking about earlier with like the military background.
Yeah.
She used to be like dispatching our hayride like
Yeah,
wagons and
gotcha.
everything. And one time these people were getting on the hayride and this lady handed her a baby. She handed her
Whoa.
a baby
And said, like,
got
"Hold my
on the
kid?"
wagon. And
Yes.
she like
She held the baby while this lady took a ride.
while
That's
she was
crazy.
working. Yeah.
And there was no time to react. It was just like,
Here.
here.
Here's
and
a baby.
I'm gone, and like left.
Wow.
And she was like trying to console the baby the whole time. So then at the end, there was a little chainsaw run.
Yeah.
So they come back out, like give them the baby back, and then the mom holds the baby, gives the baby to like maybe a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Here comes the chainsaw, and the 10-year-old starts running, and the baby's head's like flopping all over the place. I mean, it was just
Oh
like a
my
PR
God.
nightmare.
Oh my
The number
God.
one rule in the haunt industry, and well, our rule
Yeah.
Yeah.
is people are dumb.
Right.
Okay?
Oh, that's
you
listen.
know this.
It's not just your industry, lady.
And when you put them in a haunted attraction,
Oh,
the
it's
stupidity level,
Times 10.
it's
Yeah.
everybody. But that's great. That works out to us because we can do the sleight of eye
Well,
stuff like we were talking about.
Yeah,
You know, it's funny. I've heard amusement park people
Mhm.
talk about how adults just lose their minds.
Yeah.
Like they just don't, they're so excited about something that the kids, they just leave the kid and they
Yeah.
get in a line, or they walk into something and the kid's outside. And I get that. I mean, you're so like overwhelmed in the moment.
And that's our job, is to overstimulate people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, like one of the things that we do, one of our tricks is our hotel is extremely visual. The flying buttresses and like all the details in the dome ceilings and the elevator, which is like one of our biggest entries into all of our shows, the noise, the stimulation. And then you go out into the corn maze where there's nothing. There's no lights.
Wow.
There's no animated props.
Yeah. That's where
And
I poop
you
my
hear
pants.
the crisp like sound of the corn. You got
Yeah.
the moon, and you can't see an actor from me to her
Wow.
away, even with the full moonlight. You are screwed. And then when you finish the corn maze, you go into our slaughterhouse, which is the loudest. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like right at that cusp of needing hearing protection
Right.
to walk through as a guest. And it is like a rolling action movie.
Oh my God.
So it's like you go from extreme visual, extreme, like quiet, like going into a quiet environment, and they just slay.
Let me ask you: is there like a sissy opera visual tower that I could kind of watch it all from?
Yes.
But you got to come in first.
I'll go in the gate.
Yes.
Okay.
But then can I just go up somewhere and sit by myself and watch it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to dress up?
You're tempting the hell out of me, lady.
I want to dress up.
I know me and Matt might have to
would be
go
fun.
one night.
You guys want to? We have a catwalk that would be great for you guys to come up and suit up.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that'd
you
be
can
fun.
come up and watch the machine.
Yeah,
It'd be fun.
I would love
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
man.
One of the cool things that we did a while back, we saw it at another attraction. We installed our own, but we call it pay to scare. You can put $1 in, and there's a camera in one of the hallways, and you can literally push the button 400 feet away from where it is, but you can watch people walk by, hit the button, and scare them while they're walking by.
Oh, that's me all
And that's
day.
where
I
the
love
dad
that.
like you is all the time, and they'll sit there all night and throw like $10 in this.
Oh,
thing.
I'll spend 100. Are you
I-
kidding me?
I feel like you're going to be a creepy clown, dude. You'd be a
No,
good little creepy
clowns-
clown.
No, listen. Clowns freak me out. The people in masks
I'm
like
just saying you would make a good creepy clown in the haunted
You think
attraction.
so?
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
what reason?
Like you would be telling them scary jokes and like getting in their face. You know what I'm saying? You're the scary clown,
What's
man.
black and white and red all over? You're dead. So let me ask you this, and this is the part of these stories I find geek out about. So your grandfather started that side business in the 70s.
Yep.
Pardon my asking, did he live to see the invention of the haunted attractions?
No, he did. I didn't even meet him. He
Oh, you
died
never
before I
met?
was born.
Okay.
Yep.
So your dad,
Yep.
was he interested in it at all, or
Yeah,
was
my-
he talked into it?
My dad's all in, and he was all in from day one.
Wow,
You-
that's
you
awesome.
guys rented the place to another haunted hayride before you guys
back
did
in
it, right?
'92.
Yeah. So you already had a
Yep.
taste.
Yes,
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
was the easy sell because he saw it. He always talked about how they had a little box office, it was like a 4x4 shed
Yeah.
with like one person in it. And they were standing on the
Yeah,
money.
yeah,
So that was his impression of it. The reality wasn't that great.
yeah.
It took us a really long time to make money.
That's
but
amazing.
it was our passion. It was our summer gig. I was still full time at the farm and then part time at the haunt for years.
Yeah.
And it was a weekend warrior thing.
So is this now? You said you teach. You teach in school? Okay, I won't ask which school, but is it a Hartford County public school? Okay, so you're an art teacher.
Mhm.
This has got to be fascinating for you to see all the creativity and stuff that goes into this. It's
I
got to
love
be
it.
wild, right?
We have a really cool life just in general.
That's what I was getting ready
you know
to
what I mean?
ask you guys. Like, I mean, it sounds like for Matt and I, I wish we were making your money, but I'm just saying, like, we love what we do. So it is ironic sometimes when you sit back and you go, this is what I get to do. Like,
Yes.
it's,
Yeah.
It is.
It-
Or, especially when you have a hard day, when you're like, I had a hard day at work
Yeah.
today. You're like,
did you really?
dude, can I really have a hard day at work
No.
today?
Right.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
The microphone not working?
Yeah.
But so, and first of all, I mean, your story's beautiful. High school sweethearts and this kind of business. Do you have kids, if I may ask?
4.
4 kids.
Yep.
And they're involved in the
That's what I'm
attraction now
getting.
too,
Are they
right?
into it?
Yes.
Very.
Were they as little toddlers and stuff?
Our oldest son, like I think he was born for this. Like
Right.
I think he was born to be a haunter.
And
like,
how old is he now?
16.
That's the perfect
Oh
age,
my
right?
God.
he's
yeah.
But he's been doing this since he was little. Like I found a picture the other day of him. He had like a little Tykes tractor with a little wagon on it that any other little boy would put grass on. And
Right.
like, he had little people on it, and he was like 3 years old.
Yeah.
He would set up little sets around the house and take his little tractor through there.
Oh, that's
so he's
awesome.
He's been all in on this. But he's
By the
really,
way, I got to imagine, you're both very attractive
Oh,
people. I'm
thank
sure
you.
your children are gorgeous. But a 16-year-old boy, and that's his backyard.
Oh,
Can
that's
you
I was
imagine-
just getting ready to
Wait
say,
a minute.
Mick. Yeah.
Dude, that's better than being the star quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? You play football? I own Legends of the Fog, dude. Like every girl in high school is coming to my attraction
Right.
this year.
And how good is he at recruiting help for you guys, employees?
We have a lot of kids from his school there this
Yeah.
year, but he like his specialty is actually designing characters and costumes. He spends
That's
Awesome.
hours
brilliant.
designing.
Is he an artist
costumes.
like yourself? Is he
Yeah,
into
all
it?
of our kids are creative.
I
That's
love that.
amazing.
Yeah, but he I know he's listening right now. Hi,
Yeah.
Colin.
What's his name?
Colin.
Hey, Colin, take my advice. You tell them girls you own that place. You'll thank me later, buddy.
So yeah, no, he acts. He's an awesome actor, and he's earned his way in there. And like we've made sure like he knows what nepotism means, and nepotism means you don't deserve this, but because your parents are working here, you're Tori Spelling and your
Right.
dad's Aaron
Right.
Spelling,
Yeah.
and he's making
Yeah.
this show, like you're here.
Right.
Look,
Like,
Colin,
he's-
you're the legend, dude.
Yeah,
You are the
you're-
legend. in
You are
Legends
the
of the
legend
Fog.
of the
Yeah,
fog.
yeah.
He works for it.
Don't screw it up. Don't be an idiot, Colin. You got it all in your hands. Get straight A's and you go straight to the sod farm. That's all you got to do, bro.
He's graduating a year early, actually, because he's
Wow.
brilliant. He's an AP student, brilliant,
at-
but he's like, I'm just done with school.
I now
just
hate-
wanna-
That's amazing.
I hate the both of you now. Perfect children, the best job. So, this is something obviously that is, I mean, for lack of a better term, you know what I mean. You captured lightning in a bottle with this attraction,
Yeah.
in that there are a lot of them, and you guys are, if not one of the best around, and it's killing. It's gotta are you guys able to sit back sometimes and go, wow, we did it? Are you able to appreciate it?
We're not there.
We're not there.
No.
That's amazing.
And the struggle is real in that, when we look at like our Facebook life,
Sure.
that public facing
Yeah.
life, we have everything we want.
Right.
The tough part is that so much of farm life is getting harder and harder,
Mhm.
and the weather, we don't have big irrigation, and a bad weather year can
kill you.
smash any success at Legends of the Fog.
Sure.
So looking at it as, we want to preserve the farm, Legends and the sod and everything that we do helped us buy property in the
Yeah.
2020s.
Yeah.
So looking at it is that, yes, we are now on path, but we're so hungry and we want to push
I think
to get
that's
to where we
amazing.
want to be.
Yeah.
And it's just going to take a lot of time and ingenuity.
Hey, Matt, just thought of something.
Yeah.
They'll let us. We should go out there and do the podcast from there one night.
Do it.
I think
Just-
you should.
Do it.
Can we
Yeah.
do it
Yeah,
live?
do it.
100%.
Oh my God, I would
100.
love that.
Dude,
And we-
that I would do.
Yeah.
We could interview these morons.
You wouldn't
walking
scare
out of-
people?
No.
Come on, man.
Why would I want to scare people when I
You're
hate
putting
being
on
scared?
clown makeup that night, and you're going to haunt people.
I'm not doing that for the podcast. That's bad luck.
What do you mean it's
What?
bad luck?
I'm Italian. We got all these weird jinxes and
Yes,
stuff.
yes. Clown joke.
Yeah,
for bad luck
yeah.
in
I
these- Yeah.
I know, scary
listen,
clown jokes. Come
Listen,
on.
here's the thing with clowns. I don't trust them. So they're weird.
That's why you need to be the clown, dude. That's why you need to be the clown.
Whatever you guys want me to do, I'll do. I'm just saying. Can I be my own unique kind of clown?
Yeah.
I don't have to wear the big nose and the afro, right?
No, man, you're
I
a
don't have to be
scary
Ronald-
clown, dude. You're a
Okay.
scary clown.
You could tell jokes.
Do you have a makeup department there?
Yes.
Could they
Amazing
do me
makeup.
up?
We have a
Yes.
phenomenal makeup.
Would
department.
they do me up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Done. If
Yes.
they'll do me up, I'm in.
I
Our
love it.
son Leo, he's really into like masks and collect like these masks. I'm telling you guys, some of these are like $800.
How about the
Like-
guys from Sanity Lounge? That guy that makes
Oh,
the.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't
Brilliant.
remember the name of his company, but yeah, I have
Leo would probably
talking
lend you
about-
later. I'll show you Leo's mask.
You're talking about
It's
Mike
wicked.
Davis, right?
Mike Davis.
Yes.
Yeah.
He worked for us
Yeah.
for a year.
Yeah.
No
designing
kidding.
masks and
I have
stuff.
No,
I
he-
have one of his Edgar Allan Poe busts up in
Yeah.
my house.
Ah, that's so
Wow.
cool.
Hi,
Yeah.
Mike Davis, if you're listening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike's awesome.
So yeah, we got to do it, Matt. Let's pick a date in
Let's do it.
October.
I would love that, man.
That would be so
Yeah.
much.
What am I going to
fun.
be?
You know what you should be?
What?
Me. No, I'm kidding. That would be really scary.
Yeah, I'll sit in the car.
If I'm going to be a creepy clown,
Look at that scary guy
yeah.
in the car.
you know what? You should be a dead old woman.
Why am I going to be a woman?
Well, you got, the hair. I don't know, Matt. I'm just saying.
Dead old-
I have
dead
no
old
idea.
woman.
You pick your character.
Okay.
Why do you want me to be a clown?
I came up with a good character because you're a
All right, let me
comedian, man.
think.
It just makes sense.
One of-
Clowns are scary. You go up and you can tell that joke you just told, and then you pull out the knife. Right?
So one of our favorite things is the midway actors, and they're the ones that actually go and work the lines.
Yeah.
And we have a whole group of these
Yeah,
guys.
Those are
and they
those
kill-
guys that came up to me and my son,
Yes.
and they would just walk up to you and they go, "Hi." And my little guy almost had a heart attack.
Sure.
Yeah.
And one of them, he's been with us for almost the whole time. And this guy grows his own garlic. He eats a bulb of garlic a night, not a clove, a bulb.
Oof.
And he's burping, he's stinking, and he sneaks up on people and like just goes like this, destroys.
That
Oh,
is
my-
really committing
and-
to the character.
Good
He's fully
God.
committed.
I'd rather eat a light bulb
Yes.
than a garlic bulb. Oh my
And-
God.
Light bulb eating clown, everyone.
But the line is where the magic that's full improv.
Yeah.
If you have improv skills and you can get in character and you can work
Oh,
the
dude.
line.
Now, see, now you're
and
talking.
It's one-on-one with
Yeah.
10 people around looking. and you could just destroy this little group, and then you keep moving and go next, and it could be funny. It doesn't have to be all scary.
Yeah.
It's just all about, and we could teach you some of those tricks.
Are there rules like do you stay away from little kids? Like
Yes.
you do, right?
Yes.
What is the age break? 10?
I usually say
You
10.
gotta read
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
But
that's
10
my
is
recommendation.
probably you just leave them alone, maybe
Yeah.
walk by
I
and
would
look at them.
say it's more if depending on how advanced you are in our group, it's about reading them.
Yeah.
Because
They were
there
telling me
are
off air
kids-
that they really try to instill social awareness with
Yes.
people.
Oh,
right?
you have to.
Yeah.
It's like even in comedy, when I'm on stage,
Yeah.
I can read who I can lay into
Yes.
and who I can't.
Yes.
Who's going to give me a hard time, who
Yep.
I'm going to freak out.
Yep.
Like it's the same thing, right?
And you
We
have these
went-
people come by, and you see them for 7 to 10 seconds,
Yeah.
and then you get another one coming around. So if that one was a stinker, you got another
Yeah.
one right around the
Dude,
corner. Try
that-
something different.
Yeah. If I didn't have to sit in a corn maze or in some slaughterhouse, I'm all in. If I could just walk up
Yeah.
to a line of people,
You're that guy. You're
I
the,
would
you're the
almost be
parking
like a
lot guy.
Beetlejuice kind of character.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Messing with
yeah.
people.
That's what I'm
Yes.
thinking.
We can do
Yes.
that.
I would love that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So we
Yeah.
went to so the other thing too is that we love obviously seeing other haunts, and we've seen them across the country. There is a Midwestern Haunters Convention in June, and it's super cool, but we have our own East Coast Haunters
Yeah.
Convention now in April. 1 year, and then in November, after like everybody's done their shows,
Sure.
they go a tour like
A bank.
several haunts.
They go on tours of banks, man.
They book a spa. They go to several haunts together, clustered in an area.
Yeah.
We did New England tour a couple years ago. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I was like, we are not worthy when I went to these places. Except one place, there was a Midway, and there was a clown, and it was industry inside people like
Sure.
talking about the craft and the business, and not like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
peed my pants.
Right.
This guy, like we were talking with our buddy Matt, who's been with us since he was 11, who is incredible. And we were just sitting there talking with him and his fiance. And this guy like keeps coming at us with a chainsaw. We're in like broad daylight out in an alley, and he just keeps stabbing at our legs. And we're like, dude, like I felt like kicking him, but I didn't
Yeah.
do that because
We get it, dude. We
He
get
just-
it.
he
You got a
just-
chainsaw.
Yeah.
You gotta
Okay.
read the room. You gotta
Right.
read the person, and you
Yeah.
gotta see who's there. We always say like this is kind of sexist, but don't scare the girlfriend. Don't scare the boyfriend. Scare the girlfriend. It's,
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Get in the middle of them on
Yeah.
the hayride. That's a really big thing that
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
But it's like find the vulnerable person who's still smiling in between and giggling a little
Of
bit.
course.
That's who you want to go.
Yeah, of
after.
course.
Yeah.
If everybody's having fun,
But you
then
guys
it's
would
great.
know. You would know.
Yeah, dude, we're doing
You
that.
would know.
Dude, listen, you don't have
Let's-
to convince me. I was telling them off air. There was a guy in my neighborhood down the street from us who used to do a little haunted house just on Halloween,
Yeah.
and the neighborhood loved it. Well, that guy moved. So I
And
want
now
to
the
be,
neighborhood
I want to be the
sucks.
guy.
You're
Yeah,
gonna do it?
I want to on my driveway, but I've been talking about it for like 3 years.
Take
now.
your time.
I need,
It took them 20 years, Matt. Don't
I
worry.
know.
Here's
Listen.
the difference. They started. You ought to try starting.
well, that's exactly the advice he gave me. Actually,
He's got his fifth
Yeah.
dentist appointment coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, You know, one of the things I find amazing, like especially a husband and wife, something so intense, so many moving parts. Do you find is it a challenging thing for you two during the season? Like, I'm going to ask a personal question. Do you look at each other sometimes and go, hey, today, just get away from me for 2 hours?
So
No.
the best thing for us,
good
for us
answer. Good
is
answer,
that
buddy.
we are both very type B. And I had
Yeah.
this conversation with somebody at work the other day about how like in most relationships you have somebody who's like the house has to be clean and this
Yeah.
has to be done and this has to be done. We don't have that person. So
Right.
our house is pretty much always a mess, but we get along because there's not
Dude,
that sense of
yeah.
I don't know, responsibility or
Sure.
whatever it is. Like that imbalance. We don't feel that
But
imbalance.
sometimes, talking about the haunt, we'll come home and we'll have some hot button issues that we got to settle, like on the back porch over
Sure.
a beer.
Couple
Yeah.
years.
And then it's like, all right, we're gonna put this down now,
Yeah.
and that is done. And
See,
we're
that's
both
the
really
key.
good at that.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of couples in working environments
Yep.
don't realize it's okay to be like, you're a dumbass that we're not doing it this way. And then when the other person goes, all right, you know what? You're right. We're good. Let's turn it off. Let's go to bed or let's watch a movie. If you don't have that off switch, it's tough, man.
But I think even bigger than that is we started this idea of circles many years ago because we had people that were trying to put influence in on stuff that they didn't belong like getting into. So I think the real reason we get along up there is because we have two separate roles. If it has a pulse If it's a human being, you
That's
talk to me.
Right.
If you plug it in or it
Mechanical in any way.
or anything,
Yeah.
it deals with him.
Yep.
Same thing with front of house operations. I don't deal with customers.
See, this is you
So
guys
he
have
deals
it.
with all the customer
That
related stuff.
and I would imagine even if you see him do something or you see her do something you don't agree with,
Nope.
Yep.
later,
Yep.
you bring that up.
Yep.
Hey, I didn't think we should have done it that way, or
Yep.
why
And
did
one
we
of-
do it that
But
way?
one of the most important things, not only in marriage, life, business, everything, is that once you come to a conclusion or a decision on what you're going to do, you have to support it. And
Bingo.
it isn't that that's
you
going
can't
to
sit
fail.
there and go, it's going to fail. Right.
Right.
That's
can't
the
do that.
worst.
And,
No, right.
And when our team doesn't support it, and sometimes you can read the body language,
Yep.
and it's like, all right, well, tell me what you're thinking. Why doesn't this work? And it's getting it out of them, and then making sure that they're going to get that buy-in. You have to have that.
Well, and I think part of the reason things become successful, and I'll be honest with you, I'm learning that I'm opening a comedy club right now, and there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of people involved. And I've learned to just go, you know what, you're better at that than I am.
Yes.
Sure, my name's on
Yes.
everything, but you're better at that
Right.
than me. And sometimes I will go, all right, I don't understand. Can you just explain why we're doing
I mean,
it that way?
that's a good leader, right? I mean, you got to
I
be able
think
to
so.
delegate and realize that you can't do it all yourself.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah. I mean, I actually could. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, first of all, this is really a treat for me anyway, because I love the idea of self-made people and an idea that comes to fruition and then becomes incredibly successful. So let me just say on behalf of Mickey Talks, Matt and I, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Like, it's really impressive. You live in our community. And I remember this thing when I was on the radio as kind of a new attraction. I mean, I'm going back 20 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have the picture of us.
Really?
I
Yeah,
do.
She posted it today. Go
I
ahead, find
posted it today. I'll find it. Keep
No
talking.
way.
Yeah. So it was Mickey and Amelia.
Yeah,
Yeah. And we
And
came
Spiegel.
on.
I remember. I
Yeah,
absolutely
Spiegel was
remember you have
Yep.
that picture.
Yeah. She's
Look, I had to be so fat, by the way. I can't. I was looking at pictures the other day and I'm like,
Look at
oh
that.
my God.
I wish we had it in our system, but put it up on the
yeah.
put it up to the camera, man.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. I
have-
absolutely
have a
remember
privacy
this.
screen.
Yeah.
I totally remember this.
Oh, wait. This,
There it is.
all right. Hold still so
Oh,
it can
good.
focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. That's the old school studio right there.
But honestly, that's amazing. But honestly, guys, like what you've accomplished, your team, your family, I know it's hard to say, but I hope you guys do really are able to take it in and I don't mean rest on your laurel, but I do mean just say, take a deep breath and go, wow, this is quite an accomplishment.
We do, and it's a very brief moment. One of my favorite moments was when we had our mentor, our high school drama teacher, and her husband who helped us with lighting design the first year. They came on our busiest night, and we were able to sit down at a picnic table and have a real conversation about the attraction and life and everything while we were busy. And we sat there for at least a half an hour to an hour
that's
together.
amazing.
And that was the moment that I knew that we got it. And
Congratulations,
that it was fun.
Patrick.
But this isn't like, I do want to make it very clear that like we are kind of like, I guess the guys pulling the strings in the
Sure.
background, but our crew is amazing. I'm not going to mention any specific names
Because you'll
but-
forget one and
'cause
feel
I'm gonna
awful.
forget one and
Right.
feel awful.
I
But
get
I
it.
will say our parents, our
Yeah.
kids, they have been so supportive.
Is it,
Um,
and forgive me for asking, but is it you two that are basically the creative control of the whole thing?
No.
Now,
You don't need to get into
I
it,
would,
but
Yeah.
I would say big picture wise, it's a big,
like, is it a board of people that
Yeah.
all come together?
I
Yeah.
would say more of a board. Everybody has creative influence in a way. Everybody has an opportunity to pitch.
Who holds the hammer at the end of the day? It's
I
you,
do.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And my father.
Yeah. And when you can create an environment like that where you're able to go, I don't even have to worry about that. That dude's doing it.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's the greatest, man.
All right,
I have a hard time letting go.
We got a
I-
couple of comments here.
Yeah.
This one comes from Primal Brew Coffee Company. When does Legend open? You guys are already open. Is
We
that
opened
right?
Saturday.
Yeah, we
You
opened
did
last
open.
Saturday.
Yeah. How
In
was
rain.
the first night?
It was messy, it was rainy, and it was busy.
It's incredible.
And we
man.
got one right here from Cheryl who says, Legends of the Fog is the best.
By the way, if that is Cheryl's
I
natural,
love you, Cheryl.
if that's her natural look every day, that's interesting. I can't really see though.
Cheryl is our slaughterhouse manager.
I was gonna. Okay, that's awesome.
So, and she's also done a lot for me in that it used to be when we were getting started, I had to get very involved in everyone's personal lives.
Sure.
And like I was up 3 o'clock in the morning, talking through things with people. And as I've gotten older, I've realized like I can't do that with these young kids.
Right.
So Cheryl's really like the haunt mom.
She's become the den mother.
The haunt mom,
yeah, I love. Is that what it's called? Haunt mom.
The haunt mom.
I love it.
That's an industry standard. So we love you, Cheryl. Thank you so much.
Well, God, oh my God, is it 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
Wow, this is a great conversation.
Time flying.
We got to do a little news.
Yep.
You guys hang out with us?
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. News brought to us by Coffee Balam. Coffee Balam, if you have not tried it, is a exquisite coffee. The beans are grown in Costa Rica, one of only 5 blue zones in the whole world. It is the healthiest of all the coffee beans that made Matt a coffee drinker. It's the truth. CoffeeBalam.com. Use Mickey Talks as a promo code to get 10% off. Now here he is with That's the Facts. Matt, you guys chime in. Anything you hear.
So there's, probably going to be a lot of Philly Karen costumes this year. I'm sure you guys will be seeing them at the haunt. There's another adult who took a memento from a child at a sporting event.
I heard this today.
Yeah. The trend of adults taking sports memorabilia from kids at a sporting event continues. Nina Miller is facing backlash online for taking a headband that Patrick Mahomes handed to a boy out of his hand. Here she is talking about how he handed it right to her, which isn't true.
Pat Mahomes game-wearing headband. But he came to her.
Here he is handing it to the kid, and her snatching it out of his hand.
Now look at her.
I went and
He came straight to her. I just took it. He handed it right to me as he was handing it to that 9-year-old.
Mahomes,
kid.
and he came and he gave me his headband.
That's another one. She's going to go. Is she going viral?
Yeah. So she's been, she says she's been targeted with cruel messages online.
Good.
And she says she now wants to do the right thing and send the memento to Joey if she receives the right contact
Wait a minute.
details.
What do you mean do the right thing now? Now I want to do the right thing? No, keep it. Keep it. You
Yeah.
B.I.
Throw it back.
Yeah, throw it back. Yeah, I'm with you.
Then you got this guy who admitted he killed his parents during a TV interview.
All right.
Got arrested after leaving the studio. Your lawyer's advice is usually don't say anything. But
especially I did it.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
And hey, how about not on TV interviews?
Yeah.
Specify that. Lorenz Krause admitted during a TV interview with CBS 6 in Albany, New York on Thursday that he killed his parents and then buried them.
Let's hear it. See what the
you took your father's life.
Correct.
And then moments later, or a short time later, you took your mother's life on that same day.
Right.
Just hours after the bodies of his parents were discovered in their backyard, Krause reached out to CBS 6 in Albany and described how he says he killed them in 2017.
Were there drugs involved? Was there a suffocation? You suffocated them? You suffocated your parents?
Yeah.
What did you use to suffocate them?
For my father, my hand. For my mother, a rope.
After the 32-minute interview, Krause walked outside where cops were waiting to arrest him.
Look, first of all, I'm never a fan of just assuming things based on someone's looks. But doesn't that look like a guy that would murder his parents?
Yes, and his neighbors think so too. They
it's
said he was a guy that looks like he has mental issues.
Because it's always, we never had any idea.
Yeah, he was such a nice guy.
He was such a nice neighbor.
Yeah.
But these neighbors were like, yeah, we knew that dude was weird, man. We can't believe it lasted this long. Yeah, that's creepy, man.
The public defender still put in a plea of not guilty when he went to court to see the judge.
Insanity.
Yeah. So there was a fireball over California and Nevada that lit up the sky the other night. Did you see this?
No.
I have video somewhere here.
All right, let's take a look. Damn.
But we know what it was. There was no meteor.
SpaceX?
Yeah, it was a Starlink satellite.
Yeah.
And the American Meteor Society received more than 200 reports about the object. They said it was the satellite re-entering our atmosphere on Thursday evening. So
I'm
still got to
telling
be a
you.
crazy sight to see up in the sky.
Within 6 months, dude, it's happening.
What's that?
The reveal.
What do you mean the reveal?
They're going to
Tell me.
say the truth that they're here and that we have a ship and the aliens are hanging out with us.
They're actually
think-
working for us at Legends of the Fog. If you don't want to wait so long, you can come see them now.
You guys do anything with aliens over there?
Aliens is expensive. I know that
I can
sounds
imagine.
very like
No,
pragmatic, but
I bet it
yeah.
is. Yeah, to do
Yeah.
alien. Are there attractions that have
Not
aliens?
well.
Yeah,
not,
I
not
bet.
that we've ever seen.
There
Who's done it
is
well?
one that I really like at Markov's Haunted
Oh
Forest.
yeah.
They have a big spaceship that you go into, and of course the first alien turns around and says anal probe.
Right. Yeah. Perfect.
Very,
You know what's-
very fun.
You know, it's funny. I as a kid growing up, I was like, why do people do aliens on Halloween? It's not even scary.
Right.
And then I read that book Communion in my house by myself and was just terrified at how terrifying aliens could be.
I used to watch Twilight Zone. I used to
Yeah.
watch all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to, after all these years, I started watching the X-Files because I never really knew what that show was about. And everybody loved it so much, I thought I'd hate it.
That's funny. I've never seen it either.
Dude, it's awesome.
Is it?
It's awesome.
All right, I'm gonna go back
It's
and
like
watch
each show is like an alien story.
it. Yeah.
It's wild, man. I feel bad 30 years later just checking out my new favorite
That
show.
always happens with me. I'm
Yeah.
always late on stuff.
Yeah.
How about Sasquatch? Do you guys get into any Sasquatch stuff?
Yeah, Bigfoot in the trails.
We used to have back in the day. All right, so we have power and we have a big generator now, but we used to run on like small
Yeah,
generators. And for a while, we had like a mystery happening where somebody was going back in the woods and turning off the generators in the middle of the night. So I mean, it's a big wooded
In a
area.
ghillie suit.
In a ghillie suit.
So that was our Sasquatch story.
So that was our Sasquatch.
And
Did you ever catch who it was?
terrifying. No,
Oh my
it was
God.
terrifying.
That's wild.
That
You had
is.
literally somebody come in a suit and turn off your generators.
Yes.
While the wagon was, and we had little gas generators around, and while the actors from that scene were acting, they would shut the generator off and bolt. And the kids in the
crazy.
woods were freaking out.
Yeah.
The parents were freaking out.
Oh my
Phone
God.
calls. It was
Wow.
Oh, that's insane.
So the reason I ask, Whitehall, New York, just held its annual Sasquatch Festival over the
Oh, that's
weekend.
fun.
If you're a Bigfoot enthusiast, you should flock to Whitehall every year. That's where they do their Bigfoot calling contest. You want to hear a little bit of this?
Let me try one first before you play it.
Yeah, let
See
me
how
hear.
it
Let me hear what you got.
Hold on. I'm trying to remember. Go ahead.
How
Let's
does
hear
anybody know what Bigfoot sounds like?
Try it. See what they sound like.
Number 5.
What is Bigfoot part chunk?
Mickey's is better.
Yeah, I agree. That sounds like a Littlefoot.
Crowd
I sound
loved it.
like a Bigfoot.
Crowd love. Maybe you got to go there next year. Win that
Damn
contest,
right. I'm
man.
going to White Plains and
Yeah.
stealing that.
You are a Bigfoot enthusiast.
I love them.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sad when they find them because then they'll start hunting them and stuff, and I'm going to hate it. I do hope they find them one day, though, because there's one person I want to go back to in 1984 and just go, told you. One person. I can't wait. And I haven't forgot it since.
So Colonel Sanders' great nephew is in the news.
Oh, it's Private Sanders. He's a different guy. Not
Private
Private
Sanders.
Sanders, yeah.
Yeah, so he's a man claiming to be Colonel Sanders' great nephew. He says that KFC blocked him for complaining about them sexualizing Colonel Sanders. So he leaked.
Yeah, because
in
every
retaliation.
woman I've ever met said, "Hey, can you get one of them white suits and a bolo tie?"
Well,
Looking forward to that look.
You'll see this guy in a minute. He has the tie and everything. But to retaliate against them, he says he claims he leaked their secret chicken recipe. I'll give you here in a minute.
Wow.
You'll see, and if you're wondering what he means by sexualizing Colonel Sanders, it's probably this right here.
Oh, howdy, Mom. I hear you're the best mom in the world. Well, what do you think, Forrest?
Chicken Dale.
Weird that
Where is that from, Matt? What
I
is
don't know.
this?
I think it's a commercial because the guy is upset. Like I said, he was so mad that he released their secret chicken recipe. Here he is right here with the tie and everything. He kind of looks like the Colonel.
Howdy, folks. I'm Colonel Sanders, and you're not. 2 million people have seen my video calling out Kentucky Fried Chicken for the sexualization of my uncle over the last decade, for the misrepresentation of my uncle over the last decade, for the failure to uphold his quality and his customer service as they advertise, for their lack of quality and lack of customer service. You know what Kentucky Fried Chicken did? They decided to block me. But for many years, I tried to get in good graces with them, to get in with them to work and represent my family legacy, represent the family values, represent the history of Kentucky Fried Chicken and the product today.
He goes on for about 8 minutes with this, but
I hate to say this. I don't find that guy to have an ounce of credibility. I mean, I guarantee
you're not buying the little tie.
Well, no, that could all be true, and he actually could be a nephew.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure the Sanders family probably sold out and have no more controlling interest in that company. You know what I mean?
Yeah, didn't he sell it for some incredibly low
it was like
price
$5
back in the
million.
day? I think it was less than that.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I think it was like $250,000 or something ridiculous.
I don't know, but
if
that's
only there was a device, Mick. We got to know now. Just so you know, this guy did release what he says are the 11 herbs and spices recipe. You want to hear this while you search?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to look this up.
So according to him, the 11 spices in KFC chicken are sage, garlic powder, cardamom. Am I saying that right? You say, is it cardamom?
Mm-hmm.
Cayenne, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, coriander, ginger, white pepper, and black pepper. So did he spill the beans? I guess it's possible, or is either that or some kind of elaborate joke or publicity stunt.
Sale price that he received in 1970s, $2 million.
It was $2 million, yeah. I knew it was low.
Wow. But he kept control of KFC operations where he received a lifetime salary. I'll let you guess. How much do you think they paid him a year on top of his $2 million buyout?
I'm gonna go with $250,000.
Okay. Would you two like to take a guess? We're in the 70s.
$1.
One a year.
$100,000.
$40,000 a year.
What?
Yep.
Wow, you win.
$40,000 a year.
You did not go over.
Yes, you did not go over. Yep, you're going to get to the bonus round. Congratulations.
So what is KFC worth today?
If I had to guess, $795 million.
$795 million.
It's got to be more than that.
What is
Not for long
KFC's
after they
net
get this
worth?
defamation case.
Yeah, I know.
$3 billion.
You're saying billions?
I'm going with billions too.
Holy
for sure.
shit.
Yeah.
6.7 billion.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. Sold it for $2 million.
We're in the wrong industry,
You're not
Patrick. Let's
kidding.
start making
Yeah,
chicken.
screw that
instead of scaring
sod.
people.
Let's get on some chicken
Put
skin.
that chicken stand up, will you?
Yeah.
Put that chicken. Legends of the Fog chicken.
You can't fit a coop out there? Let's make it happen.
2 of our kids are actually starting their first business venture this year. They're starting their own popcorn stand.
Oh, good for them.
So
the event?
Yeah. So we actually found the popcorn from another vendor who's popping it themselves. It's kettle corn.
Yep.
It's delicious. And so our daughter is investing her money into the first batch, and she's got the whole business plan.
How old
They're
is she?
building stands. She's 9.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that.
So we're we teach them that if you want it, you got to work for it.
I
Nobody's
taught my
handed it to
kids
you.
if you want things, you got to go out and get it. And he stole the neighbor's car. So
Wow.
I think he misunderstood me. But, you got to give it a
It's
shot.
right, because your daughter kicked the monster's ass.
Exactly. So you remember.
yeah.
Wow, good memory. That's awesome.
So McDonald's is bringing back the Monopoly game.
I heard that.
Did you ever see the documentary?
Yes, I was just getting ready to bring that up. This is
Yeah.
after a decade on the shelf. It starts October 6th for a limited time. You can play digitally now too with digital game pieces. But I was talking about that with Liz, with my wife, the other day.
It's fascinating because did you guys see this? There was a HBO documentary about
I heard about it.
It's fascinating because 2 people basically were responsible for 10 of the $1 million prize winners.
It was one guy, wasn't it?
One guy had the code, but one other person was in charge of the distribution. So they know what stores these numbers went to. So they would send people in all day long and just buy fries or whatever until they found the pieces that they needed. And it was like 10
this,
of them.
See, this is a different story that I heard then, because there was a guy who was in charge.
That's the guy.
Well, listen, what the guy did was he just grabbed all the pieces and gave them away to all his friends and family.
But you're missing one part of that. No. So he was in charge of sending them out to the stores. As far as I remember, we could both be right. Anyway, the point is, it was a huge scandal that McDonald's had to end up paying many times over. I mean, what the actual giveaway would have been.
Short story is there were no big winners anyway out there at all because of this guy.
And that guy, remember, took half of every other winner's money.
Yeah, it was like $42 million worth of stuff. I think that he ended up leaking. Yeah, it was crazy.
So they're bringing it back.
Yeah.
I got to get that job, man.
Coming back starting October 6th, and among the prizes up for grabs are vacations, a Winnebago motorhome, a Lowe's shopping spree for the renovation of your dreams, free food, and more.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
I was going to ask you guys.
Touche.
So this story talks about Spirit Christmas is expanding to 30 stores this year. That's the Spirit Halloween people.
Yeah.
Do you guys do any type of Christmas stuff at your event?
Our thought
attraction?
is that we want to wait until our kids are like older, because we know what it's like to work every weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I got you.
And, you know, it's like you'll miss family parties, you'll miss Christmas
You miss
concerts, you'll miss
everything.
all the things.
Yep.
That
makes a lot of sense.
Let me ask you, though, is that a place that, it ends, November 1st? Is that your last day?
November 8th, yeah.
Could you turn it around in 3 weeks and do a Christmas, village?
My guys are cringing right now that we're even talking about this. They do have stipulations. Like, they brought their terms. We will do Christmas if.
Yeah.
But I think we can, and we see a future. We just saw last year, Mark, again, I talk about Markoff's Another Haunt, and, Kim does Christmas.
Yeah.
So there's so many other people in our industry that are doing it, and they found a wonderful bridge to do so. We see opportunity for that. But again, right now we want to make sure that our
you got
lives
4 kids
match.
and a giant attraction.
Yeah.
Slow down, Patrick.
Yes,
Yeah.
slow down.
I love it.
Yeah, so Spirit Christmas, I never even heard of Spirit Christmas, but they're expanding to 30 stores this year after testing 10 locations last year. This is going to be over-the-top decor, holiday apparel, quirky gifts, interactive displays, and even a special Santa photo setup. The ones closest to us where we are, Mick, here in Maryland, would be Waldorf and then Christiana up in Delaware.
Christiana's a lot closer to us than Bowie, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Now, we take a pilgrimage every year to the Spirit Halloween
flagship store. Egg Harbor Township.
Yeah, in New Jersey. We've gone to their grand openings before with thousands of people there.
That's awesome.
Wild. But, we're a big fans of the Spirit brand.
And you have one right here.
I know.
Literally right here.
I know.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So the hot new pet, what do you think it is, Mick?
A hot new AI girlfriend. No,
it probably is. But what people talk about right now are jumping spiders.
Oh, cool.
With that, no, that's another thing. Spiders. I don't mess with them.
No, but thanks to viral social media videos of their head tilting, leg waggling antics, these spiders are hot. There's one lady named Sunday Costell. She calls them web puppies.
Of course she does. Named Sunday.
She sells them now.
Right. A girl named Sunday. Really?
Yeah.
She's a little quirky.
Should be Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
She
should
said
be
I went
tomorrow because she's living in the future.
She said I went from selling 3 to 4 a week to thousands a week.
God bless her.
Apparently, women are the main demographic for this. They're getting the spoods as their nickname to get over their fear of arachnids. You want to see this?
No, I hate them.
I do.
You're going to see
You can
it anyway.
watch it. I probably
Duncan,
watch it.
Duncan,
Oh, hell no. I can't watch them.
The jumping spider.
I can't watch them. They freak me out.
Oh, no, Mick, the jumping spider got loose in the house.
Yeah, no
Daddy.
Look at that thing. That's not a spider. That's a rodent with 8 legs. Look how creepy that thing is. Oh, Matt, that's horrible. Get it off.
Wouldn't be any fun for you, huh?
No, I hate them.
Yeah.
You know I won't kill them, though? I only kill them if they scare the shit out of me. I step on them real quick. But, like, if I see a spider in the corner, I'm like, I let them go.
Is that Italian superstition?
No, I think it's more like I just know what spiders do. They clear up a lot of the bugs and little natty shit all in your house. So I'm kind of a fan of them. If I don't have to go around them, I look at it like this. All right, you can have this corner of this room. If I catch you in the kitchen, it's lights out. But you stay right here, we're good.
Good. I feel the same way you do. Good for you, because my daughter can't even be in the same room as one.
I'm not a fan of them. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, we have a giant spider, like huge.
Like a
the size
pet
of this
or
room.
just living in the house?
At the haunt.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
No
we
way.
We have actually 2 spider sets now, don't we? Oh, yeah. We do. We have 2 spider sets.
Yeah, well, keep me away from that the night of the broadcast, please.
You are going to be so brave when you're that clown. Like, you're not going to.
Trust me, that spider can still kiss my ass. I'm not going near no damn spider.
I'll let you guys pick the last story here. So we can either do woman yawns so hard she breaks her own neck, or we could do people are selling their fingernail clippings online in China.
Nope, not interested in that one. I want to hear about the lady that broke her neck.
Yeah, so one more thing to worry about here. Don't yawn too hard. Haley Black nearly died in the UK after yawning so hard she broke her neck.
Damn.
So she just woke it up to make her baby daughter a bottle. She instantly she saw the kid yawn, and of course that triggered her to yawn. So she yawned, and she instantly felt an electric shock through her body, and her arm got stuck in the air. So at the hospital, doctors found out that 2 bones in her neck had shot forward into her spine from the force of the yawn.
What the kind of freaky witch is this?
She had to have emergency surgery. Doctor said it was a 50-50 whether she would even survive or walk again.
God.
She now has permanent nerve damage and fibromyalgia, which causes chronic pain. She still can't yawn without feeling panicked, she says, which is completely understandable.
Yeah, I bet she sleeps 20 hours a day.
Right.
Just so she doesn't have to yawn.
She doesn't have to get tired.
Yeah.
Never
oh, my
tired.
God.
Yeah. Or just keeps that coffee.
Have you ever hurt yourself in weird ways, like doing something weird like that? I got to tell you.
I mean, yeah, it's just stupid stuff like you wake up wrong, you twist your neck or something.
Dude, this is so embarrassing. So there's a muscle that's like at the very top of your inner thigh, like basically your groin, but it's like another, like right above that. And I strained it one time and I had to stand. I swear to God, I could not stand like erect like this. I had to stand. Like, I don't know if you guys can see. I had to bend this leg. Like, I stood like this for 4 days, just like walking. Hey, what's up? Like one of them old drunk dudes just can't stand up. That was me for 4 days. It was so embarrassing.
You look at home in Baltimore City.
Yeah, dude. I had the half nod down, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you should just hung out in the bar like for a few days, just for 4 days, you know?
What are you doing? Just hanging out, man, leaning on this for a while. Yeah, I did do that. I had to stand so weird for a couple days.
I love that, man.
Oh, great job, man.
How did you do that? How did you?
I think I did it sleeping, honestly. Yeah. I think I turned weird or something and just pulled.
Getting old sucks, huh?
Yeah, I think it's if the lady wasn't in the room, I would probably explain it a little better. But I'm sure her children are listening and stuff. I'm trying to be nice.
All right.
But yeah, it wasn't anything freaky. But I just think I did like, an old fat guy move.
I got you.
And bang, I was standing like a
I'm
weirdo.
familiar with that.
All right, let's get right to the music brought to us by HammerJokes. Can we put that up? Let's do the video one. Do we have that?
No, we got the image here.
That's not the video over there on the right?
No, we don't want to do the video. Though,
you're right. We can't anymore. Anyway, opening this Friday and Saturday, these fine people that are with us today know I walked in here 2 minutes before 5. Getting it done, Matt. You got to see it, bro.
I know, it's great.
You got any time to come over this week?
Yeah, and then we're gonna do the show from there on Friday, right?
We're gonna, yeah, it's gonna be kind of
no.
Well, yes, but it's gonna be like an abridged version. I'll explain.
I got you.
But yes, we will be doing the show live from there Friday.
Love it.
Please get your tickets now. You can go to my Facebook page. It's right there on the front. How to get tickets for both nights.
Linked in the description as well.
I would invite both of you, but I'm sure you're busy Friday and Saturday nights. Yeah. All right. So what do we got, buddy?
Well, we've been covering this whole Diddy thing all along the way.
By the way, he's an attraction this year at Legends of the Fold, right?
No.
The Diddy wagon.
The baby oil room.
Yeah, the baby oil room. Walk in and slide out.
No, don't do that. So this week we should be getting a verdict from this whole case that's been going on forever. Sean Diddy Combs will return to court on Friday to face his sentencing. His conviction on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution calls for a maximum of 20 years. Prosecutors are asking for essentially what all adds up to 11 years and 3 months. The defense team is asking for a 14-month sentence, which would result, if they got that, in Diddy's immediate release because he's been in jail.
I got news for you.
Yeah.
We all saw the video of him punching and kicking that woman.
I mean, that alone, right.
If you get to walk after that, I don't know what you can arrest anybody for anymore. Like, I'm not trying to be anything else. I don't care what color he is, what religion. If you can just throw a woman on the ground, punch her 4 or 5 times, and then kick her like she's not even human, and then you get what? You get a year in jail?
Yeah, you can't even watch that video.
You can't. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. By the way, we got to get him up to that haunted house. Disappear him. I'll talk about that. The Diddy attraction. It's just a 70-foot hole. That's all it is. You look in there. Guess he's in there.
Bad Bunny was announced as the Super Bowl headliner. We were all completely wrong, Mick.
Yeah, we were way off. I'm a big fan of Good Bunny. Do you know Good Bunny?
No.
Different Bunny. Yeah. I don't know anything.
Peter Cottontail.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny set the headline the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show, taking place February 8th at Super Bowl 60 at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, home of the San Francisco 49ers.
I have a really old white guy question.
Yeah.
Is that a man or a woman?
It's a Puerto Rican guy.
Okay, I do not know who Bad Bunny is.
Yeah.
I've heard, younger people say he's like a genius, I guess. He's like a musical. I don't know anything by him. But is he a real deal? Like, he's headlining the Super Bowl. Is he that big?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the idea. I mean, you and I talked. I mean, Metallica's from the Bay Area.
Right,
I thought for sure it was going to be Metallica, and they pull in Lady Gaga or
they're doing it in San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense to get a guy from Puerto Rico, right? It ties in.
I think the idea is that they don't want, like Metallica, all the guys at the football game are Metallica fans already. The idea is to pull in, I think, a different demographic to watch the game.
Does the Super Bowl halftime show really bring viewers anymore, though?
Yeah, for sure. My wife does not want anything to do with football.
But loves the halftime show.
But watched it. I forget who it was.
Beyonce?
But yeah, maybe
Bruno
it was Beyonce.
Mars.
Something
Bruno Mars was incredible.
Oh, yeah. He's
I loved
amazing.
him.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Bad Bunny. Nothing. I mean, I know nothing.
Yeah. You're going to be.
I don't even know a Bad Bunny song, I don't think.
No. Well,
I'm going to watch it just to find out who Bad Bunny
Alexa,
is.
play Bad Bunny.
Yeah. People at home now.
Yeah.
Alexa, play Bad Bunny greatest hits. And no matter what the other person says, don't stop.
No, Alexa, play Mickey Talks.
Watch this. Hold on. Ready? Alexa, continue. People listening to this in their homes, we literally turn their Alexas on. It's hilarious.
Yeah, they hate us now.
Yeah,
let's move on.
Go ahead, buddy.
So Snoop Dogg headed back to the Olympics.
My man.
I know. The DOGG has been tapped to serve as part of the broadcast team on the ground in Milan Cortina at the 2026 Winter Games in February. I'm looking forward to it.
Are you an Olympics fan?
Some of the stuff I like to watch, yeah.
I like all the winter stuff.
Yeah,
I like the skiing, the bobsledding, and what's the one on ice? What's that called?
The luge?
No,
Curling.
Curling.
Curling, yeah.
I don't know if that's summer or winter. I forget.
It's winter.
It is winter, right? Yeah, I love that one. I remember the first year it came on. I watched it for 3 hours, and I remember somebody came in and were like, "What are you watching?" I went, "I don't know, but it's awesome. I can't stop watching it." I mean,
I'm excited just for the guy's commentary. I would, even if I hated the games that were happening, I would tune in to hear Snoop's commentary.
Snoop could read the phone book. I'm listening for a half hour.
Exactly. Yeah,
no doubt.
Love the guy.
All right.
So GNR singer Axl Rose has teamed up with a comic company for a comic called Appetite for Destruction, a graphic novel.
Not to bring up a weird subject, but have you Googled Axl Rose and Benny Hill?
No.
The side-by-side photos. The side.
Oh no,
dude,
is that right?
I can't unsee it now.
Oh my god! Now you got to pull it.
I
up
just wait
so
for
we can-
Guns N' Roses to come out. I'm gonna hear, you know. I can't wait. Are you looking it up? Look up
You gotta
Axl Rose.
pull up the photo.
Let me
will
see
ya?
if I can find one. It's like a side by side of them two. It is hilarious.
Yeah. So the series is set in a neon-drenched paradise city where humans and robots coexist, following Axl Rose, a half-human, half-robot, on a quest to find a missing lounge singer. You in or not in?
I like the idea. I got to find.
I'm not really into the graphic
Dude,
novels.
did you find it? Am I wrong?
Oh my god.
Ready, dude? Ready,
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah. Which camera you?
It's the jawline.
Oh my god.
Is that hilarious?
That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Who figured that out?
I don't know, but I saw it like 2 days ago, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that is hilarious.
That is crazy.
Absolutely loved it. Oh, that's hilarious. By the way, I just got a text from Shannon. It said, you did just turn the Alexa on. It did work. I love it.
So we'll wrap it up with a Halloween story here. There's a farm who has unveiled a fantastic Halloween tribute to Ozzy Osbourne.
Ooh.
That would have been.
I wish.
Yeah, right.
So look at this.
That's
It's a pumpkin mosaic, and obviously inspired by Ozzy Osbourne. It's been created using 10,000 squashes at Sunnyfields Farm in Hampshire. It took 16 people 4.5 hours to complete the artwork, which marks the start of the farm's Pumpkin Time event. The Prince of Darkness was chosen as this year's muse by the public, with the farm showcasing its pyramid display for the past 10 years. The farm entered the record books in 2023 for the largest squash mosaic and aims to reflect national pride or cultural figures in its creations.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
I think it's amazing.
I do too. Like,
It's really
you
wild.
guys have an exhibit like this, not like that, but at the farm. I mean, is that cool to you guys, or do you think that's cheesy?
I mean, that's amazing.
It is, right?
It kind of looks like our farm. Like, look at it, spot on. It's weird. It looks
Yeah.
just like our bridge.
Sure.
No, that's totally amazing.
Right? I
Yeah.
think that's really cool.
We used to carve shapes by hand into our corn maze.
You do?
And
No way.
So we would do everything by hands. We'd put our logo in the corn maze. It
By
was-
hand?
By hand, yeah.
How did you just draw it with a line, rope?
Graph paper.
paper.
And then I built grids in the corn maze, and then we cut it out by hand.
And we had to fly in. There's an airport across the street from us.
Right.
And we would have to fly in the little like Cessnas. I did it once, never again.
I'll never get an assessment.
Never again.
Never.
But we had to circle over the field. Now with GPS, like,
Yeah.
it's amazing how technology has changed the game for us.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Great job, Matt. Okay, guys. Legends of the Fog. What is the website?
www.legendsofthefog.com.
You get tickets there, everything. Is it 7 nights a week till Halloween now?
Nope.
When is it?
Just Fridays and Saturdays, except we are open 2 Thursdays and 2 Sundays.
Tell us about the attractions again, real quick. The main attractions you guys have.
Yep. So the main attraction, if you get a general admission pass, you get into everything. The haunted hayride is first. It's about a mile long track through the woods. There's 10 major scenes and a bunch of little stuff in between. That is the most family friendly, if you will, because you're in the safety of the wagon. So if we call that like the 7 out of 10 scary, the hotel is then like a notch up from that. It's a 5,000 square foot indoor attraction, incredible visuals. And then you leave that on the walkthrough side, you go into the corn maze. That is definitely a level up in scary.
It's also an actual maze. We're not like, you're not pushing your way through the same path
Right.
as everyone
It
else.
is.
You get lost.
Yeah, it's an engineered
Wow.
maze built.
That's crazy.
And it's very proprietary in what we do, and it's awesome. And then once you get out of the corn maze, the slaughterhouse is the bloodiest, the goriest, most over the top. It is that 10. And if you each step of the way, you can get out. So if you have parents that have kids that want to try it, we recommend 8 to 10 and up, but your kid, but you can bypass anytime you want. If it's too much, we don't want kids to be miserable and not come back.
Yeah.
We want them to build up the
Suck
courage to
it
do
up
the
next
step
year. Yeah.
So start with a hayride and then keep going on the journey. And it takes, you need, if you're going to buy a fast pass, even like on a busy night, it's still 90 minutes. If
Right.
you're there, on a busy Friday or Saturday, you're going to be there for 3 hours, but there's food, there's music on Fridays and Saturdays nights.
That night I sat there, and I mean, I sat there for 2 hours while they did everything. I had a blast right in that little village area.
And that's before we got beer.
right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we do have local local farm breweries selling their wares. Fridays and Saturdays, we have independent brewery representing. We have Hopkins Farm Brewery representing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Falling Branch starts this weekend.
Yeah.
That's
so
incredible.
cool.
So that's kind of for the parents, and a lot of parents will drop their kids off just like you did.
Yeah.
So they can hang out. I mean, we really don't want people to get smashed. We want people to just enjoy and have one or two.
We have food trucks, so make sure you eat
Great
something.
food trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, like the one makes like a huge waffle burger. Just the execution from these food trucks is incredible. We also have like Tom's Coffee, and we have Annie Ann's Pretzels that comes on a bunch
So
of
you
nights.
guys got the real deal. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
all across the board. Come out for the whole night. Like it's a thing.
I will say this sincerely. I mean, I keep saying this, but congratulations.
Thank you.
It's knowing you guys came on. What year was that you came on?
2007.
My gosh, it
It was right in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
When it was starting, man. And look at you now. That's amazing. Congrats. And thanks for coming on our
Thanks for
dumb little
having
show.
us.
You know,
Oh,
we really
this was
appreciate
fun.
it.
This is great.
And we're gonna talk as soon as this show's over.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna
Oh,
do
you
a show
have to.
from there.
Yeah.
I'm
So much
pumped.
fun. I'm excited.
So
Yeah.
pumped to do this.
Me too.
I'm not going in one attraction. I'll go in the back and you can let me see shit. I'll do that. I'll do that if I'm on the inside. But yeah, I'm not going through as an observer.
We'll get you to go through that night.
Not a shot. It ain't gonna happen. We'll fist fight before that happens. I am a giant baby when it comes to being scared. Well, both of you, thank you so much. Now let me ask you this: in the rare instance someone's listening to the show and they need some sod, how do they get a hold of you for the sod side of things?
It's aldinosodfarms.com.
Aldino, Aldino.
That's right.
All right.
And it's we cut to order every day Monday through Friday.
Let me ask you a question. I'm not kidding about this.
Yep.
Is going to sound like such BS.
Yep.
So, Shannon had her back lawn had to put a big drain in, and it's got these huge tractor marks.
Yep.
Does sod just lay right over those?
Sure.
So I got to call you and come up and get some sod one day.
Yeah, but you gotta go through the whole haunt, or we're not.
Hell
gonna-
no! I'll pay twice
It's on
as
the other
much
side
for
of the slaughterhouse, Mick.
Nope, I'll pay more for the sod. I'll pay more for the sod. We'll talk about that. All right, well, guys, again, congratulations. It's legendsofthefog.com. I will say this. My kids went years ago, raved about it. Then they would go as they were teenagers, with high school friends on Fridays and Saturdays. It's a wonderful family attraction if it was run by the Manson family. But it is awesome. And congratulations. And I encourage everyone to go see Legends of the Fog.
Awesome.
So thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us on.
Remember to use Mickey as your promo code. All the stuff is in the description.
Yeah, why couldn't you use Matt? I don't want to. Man, nobody's going to call and they're going to go, it's Mickey's fault. Nobody wanted to enter his name.
The show's not called Matt Talks.
That's true. Good point. Good point. Should be, though. It should be. All right, Matt, get us out of here, buddy. Don't forget Friday live from Hammer Jokes for our show.
Yeah, that's the opening night, man.
Yeah.
It's you, Pete Eibner, and Mike Turbin.
Yes,
right?
thank you.
Yeah. Gonna be good. That's also linked in the description.
Perfect.
And so's our merch. So if you want to get yourself a Mickey Talks hat, sweatshirt, t-shirt, it's all there at
the hoodies are
MickeyTalks.com.
awesome.
They really are.
And
it's hoodie season.
You know how I am about wearing my own name? I think it's weird. Like if it was a company like yours, Lego, fine. But when it says your name on your clothing, it's like weird. I'm walking around with a shirt with my own name, but I wore the hoodie.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, dude, I listened to that." And I'm like, "Yeah, I talk on it." And they're like, "Ah." So it was weird
That's
doing
great,
it, but
man.
I liked it. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow at 5. Another great. Do we have a guest tomorrow?
We don't tomorrow. No.
We might have a surprise one. I'll
Okay.
explain it later. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 5. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Subscribe everywhere. We're getting off Facebook very shortly. We'll explain more tomorrow. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Thank you.